Hello, dear students. Today we are going to talk about expressions, equations, and variables. Now, let's remember the meaning of variable, expressions, and equations. Here in variables, it's a letter or symbol that represents the unknown value in equation, such as x, y, z. So, if we have unknown value, we will represent it using any letter you want, x, y, z, l, m, n, o, as you like. In expressions, it's a set of fixed numbers and variables that line up next to each others. Here we have two types of expressions. The first one is numerical expression, such as 2 plus 5 or 3 times 2. Here we have number, operation, and another number, what means numerical expression. And in symbolic expression, we have x plus 2 or 3y. And 3y, what means 3 multiplied by y. And here we have variable, which is x or y, operation, like here plus and here multiply, and number, which is here 2 and here 3. And now, in equations, we have it's a mathematical sentence that includes an equal relationship between two mathematical expressions, such as we have 5 plus x equals 9 or y equals 5 times 3. So, in equations, we must have equal relationship. So, when we have equal, the sentence will be equation. And now, let's solve this example. Put a tick to classify the following mathematical sentence into equations or mathematical expressions or others. The first one, I have 4.7 plus 3.6 equals m. As we said before, when we have equal relationship, so it will be equation. Here we have 6.4 plus 3.2 plus 8. Here we don't have equal relationship, so it will be mathematical expression. Now, 56 minus x equals 47.5. Here we have equal relationship, so it's gonna to be equation. And now 3.4 plus L. Here we have number, operation, and variable. And we don't have here equal relationship, so it will be mathematical expression. Here, I ran 8 kilometers last week. Here we don't have anything to know it, so it will be others. There is no relationship, there is no equal, there is no operations, so it will be others. And now 3.5 plus 2.456 equals 2.5 plus 3.456. Here we have equal relationship, so the question will be equation. And now 37.125 minus 13.7. Here we have two numbers and operations, so it will be mathematical expression. And here it's numerical expression. And now Amir had 3.5 kilograms of apple. Here we don't have any operation, we don't have equal, so it will be other. And now let's remember the keywords together. Here, if we have addition, the keywords will be add and sum and total. If we have subtraction or minus, the keywords will be subtract, subtract from, difference, remainder, left. Here, equal what means is or result. Write an equation with a variable to represent each of the following. In letter A, we have the sum of a number and 6.5 is 9. Here we have sum means plus. A number, what means a variable. We don't know the value of the number, so we can represent it using x, y, z, any letter we want. So here we will represent it using x. And 6.5 here is a number is equal 9. So let's write the equation here. Here will be x plus 6.5 equals 9. And now in letter B, a number if added to 1.7, the sum is 2.8. A number, we don't know the value of the number, so we will represent it using a variable here. And added what means plus. 1.7, the sum is equal 2.8. So here y, my variable, added plus 1.7 is equal 2.8. And now in letter C, if 9.23 hundredths is subtracted from a number, so then the result is 23 and 15 hundredths. Here we have if 9.23 hundredths is subtracted from a number. So the number here, what means the variable. Here, which one is the big number? If we have a number after from, all the numbers after from will be the big number, and we will write it at the first. And now let's write the equation. A number, here we will write it at first, which is the variable y, because it's after from. And now subtract minus, here 9.23. The result is what means equal 23 and 15 hundredths. So y minus 9.23 hundredths equal 23.15 hundredths. Here are our equations. And letter D, the sum of two numbers is 17.35 and one of them is 14.15. Here we have two numbers. If we add them together, it will be 17.35. So is here equal. And now, one of these numbers is 14 and 15 hundredths. So here we have Z is the variable plus 14.15 hundredths equals 17.35. And now, if 10 is subtracted from a number, then the result is 25. As we said before, subtracted from a number, what means the number here or the variable is the big number. We will represent it using y. And here the small number is 10, so minus 10. The result, what means equal 25. So y minus 10 equals 20. And now in number 2, a class contains 40 pupils, 25 of them are boys. Write two equations to find the number of girls. Here we have the total number of students here, 40 pupils. 25 are boys, so the rest will be girls. And the number of girls here is variable. We can represent it using x. And now, let's write the equation. The total number of the class is 40, which contains boys and girls. So the first equation will be boys plus girls to give me the total number. So 25 plus x equals 40. And also we can say 40, the total number of pupils, minus the girls to give me the boys. So it will be 40 minus x equals 25. And also we can say 40 minus the boys to give me the girls. 40 minus 25 equals x. And now in number 3, in a toy store, the price of a ball is 38 and 75 hundredths LE, and the price of a car is 42.5 LE. Write two equations to find the difference between the two prices. Here the difference is the variable. We will represent it using y. Now to find the difference here, what means minus. So we will start from the big number. The big number here is 42.5. So we can say 42.5 minus y equals 38.75. And also we can say 42.5 minus 38.75 to give me the difference, which is y. Here we are going to talk about solving equations, determining the value of the unknown. You can use mental math to determine the value of the unknown variable in equations. And also we can use this. Here in number 1, solve the following equations. Here we have 8.235 plus p equals 10.224. How to use the steps here? First, we need the p, the variable, to be inside here. And we will take all the numbers will be in the other side. So I will take 8.235 in the other side using the inverse operation. So here it will be using the inverse operation. Plus will be minus. So P equals 10.224 minus 8.235, like this. And now let's solve the subtraction. We have here subtracting two decimal numbers. So first we need to balance like this. And now 10.224 minus 0.8.235. And now let's find the answer. 4 minus 5 can't be. We will borrow 1 from 2. The 2 will be 1 and the 4 will be 14. So 14 minus 5 equals 9. 1 minus 3 can't be. We will borrow 1 from the 2. So 2 will be 1 and the 1 will be 11. 11 minus 3 will be 8 and 1 minus 2 can't be. We will borrow from 0. Uh-oh, we can't. So we will borrow from 1. The 1 will be 0 and the 0 will be 10. And now 1 will borrow from the 10. The 10 will be 9 and the 1 will be 11. Now 11 minus 2 equals 9. Decimal point, put the decimal point. 9 minus 8 will be 1. And 0 minus 0, 0, which has no meaning. So the answer will be 1.989 thousandths. So to solve the equation, we have to make the variable inside and all the numbers in the other side using the inverse operation. Inverse Inverse operation, what means? Plus will be minus and minus will be plus. And now in letter number 2, t minus 2.445 thousandths equals 0.26 or 26 hundredths. Now we need the variable to be inside alone. So t equals like this. And now take 2.445 thousandths in the other side using the inverse operation. Here the operation is minus, so it will be plus. So here t equals 0.26 plus 2.445. And now, when we calculate the answer will be here 2.705 thousandths. Okay, and now let's check in number 3. We have 6.82 hundredths minus h equals 1.023. Here we have a special case. Here we have a special case. If I have the operation and then here h, so minus and then h, minus and then the variable. So how to solve this question? Here we are gonna to switch. We are gonna to switch like this. So the h will be inside and the numbers will be in the other side. And now h equals 6.82 minus 1.023. If we calculate it, the answer will be 5.797 here thousand. And now in letter number 4, V plus 42.809 equals 100.01. Here, as we said before, we need the variable inside and all the numbers in the other side. So I will take 42.809 in the other side using the inverse operation. Here the operation is plus, so it will be minus. So we will have V equal 100 and 100ths minus 42 and 809 thousandths. So then when we solve this question, so the value of V will be 507 and 201 thousandths. In number 5, 5 and 52 hundredths plus 2 and 41 thousandths plus M equals 9 and 271 thousandths. Here we have 5.52 hundredths plus 2.41 thousandths plus m. So let's make it easier. So solve 5.52 and 2.041 at first. Let's make the draft. Here we have the draft. And now 5.52 and make balance. So add 0 and the other number down. Let's start adding from right. 0 plus 1, it will be 1. And 2 plus 4, it will be 6. 5 plus 0, it will be 5. Decimal point, and I will put it in its place. And 50, 5 plus 2, it will be 7. So here the answer is 7.565. 1 here. And now I will take it in the other side. So this digit, I will take it in the other side, like this. So using inverse operation, what means minus? So it will be m equals 9.271 minus 7.561. If we calculate it, it will be 1.71 hundredths. And now in number 6, 2.377 plus 3.1 equals 1.52 plus a. In the same like the previous example. Here I have plus, so let's solve the question first. If we calculate 2.377 plus 3.1, it will be 5.477. And now let's take 1.52 in the other side here. So we will take it using the inverse operation. So A will be 5.477 minus 1.52. When we calculate it, it will be here 3.957. Thank you for listening. I hope it was an easy lesson for you.